In the highest tiers of competitive testing, whether it's the UPSC, the CAT, or advanced IELTS exams, the pressure exposes unexpected blind spots. Candidates who comfortably parse complex academic texts frequently stumble on questions that rely on the two shortest words in the English vocabulary, a and an. Consider these three standard exam traps. Fill in the blank for the following: blank MBA, blank one-time payment, and blank European country. The correct answers are an MBA, a one-time payment, and a European country. Each of these directly violates the grade school rule that dictates placing an before words starting with A, E, I, O, and U. That primary school rule is a pedagogical oversimplification. Relying on it as an adult ensures that these specific edge cases will remain invisible to you until they appear on a score report. The conflict lies in the disconnect between orthography, how a word is spelled on the page, and phonology, how it is actually spoken. Indefinite article assignment is entirely blind to written letters. It operates exclusively on the very first spoken syllable. We eliminate these errors with a phonetic algorithm. This decision tree replaces rote memorization with an auditory scan. The logic is binary. A vowel sound routes to an. A consonant sound forces a. Mastering this mental model provides a predictable, repeatable method for navigating these phonetic anomalies. We begin by stress testing the algorithm against the most common visual illusions, words beginning with the letters U or E. When we feed the word university into the algorithm, the visual scan immediately recognizes a standard vowel letter, but the auditory scanner identifies the true phonetic reality. The spoken syllable begins with a palatal approximate, specifically the U sound. Because the U phoneme is a consonant sound, the algorithm routes the word down the right branch, mandating the article a. This identical phonetic routing dictates the grammar for a unique idea, a European nation, and a eulogy. Typographical vowels frequently mask phonetic consonants. The eye lies, the ear does not. The second major visual illusion involves words beginning with the letter O, particularly variants of the word one. Take the exam phrase one-time payment and isolate that first spoken syllable. Deconstructing the pronunciation reveals a labiovelar approximant. The sound is one, which begins with a hard W. Routing that hidden W consonant sound through our tree proves it requires the article a, bypassing the visual O entirely. Evidence of this rule exists on physical currency. A native speaker reads this coin as a 1 rupee coin, automatically reacting to the hidden W. The rule holds for all conversational variations, generating a one-way ticket and a one-eyed man. Recognizing these semi-vowel traps prevents you from falling for the most common visual shortcuts found in proficiency exams. The algorithm faces a different challenge with a class of words that breaks standard reading logic, acronyms and initialisms. We input the phrase MBA student into the tree. Visually, M is a hard consonant. Here, we apply the rule of phonetic abstraction. With initialisms, the algorithm evaluates the pronunciation of the letter's name rather than the sound the letter typically makes in a word. Breaking down the spoken name of the letter M reveals that it actually begins with a short E sound, M. The starting vowel sound forces the algorithm to route left, resulting in an MBA. Applying this abstraction layer decodes other consonant initialisms instantly. It gives us an FIR, an X-ray scan, and an LED monitor. In the realm of initialisms, the written symbol is completely divorced from its grammatical trigger. The final edge case involves numerical digits appearing directly before nouns. To process these, Arabic numerals require mandatory translation into spoken English words before they can enter the phonetic scanner. Let's test this by inputting an 8-year-old child. The digit 8 translates to 8. The starting vowel sound triggers the left branch, landing on an 8-year-old. Conversely, inputting a 1 kilogram packet requires translating the digit 1 to 1. The W sound triggers the right branch, yielding a 1 kilogram packet. The phonetic algorithm remains perfectly reliable even when evaluating non-alphabetical characters. We can now run a high-speed simulation, throwing a mixed variety of complex edge cases at the model. Before we execute, note the silent consonant anomaly. Words like honest man or hour feature a silent H, which immediately exposes the underlying vowel sound, forcing the use of an. Applying the algorithm across the grid gives us an MLA, a union leader, an 11th hour decision, an honest employee, and a useful book. The mental model navigates every supposed exception seamlessly. No flashcards required. The written letter in English grammar is merely a typographical illusion. Your accuracy relies on one principle. Don't see the letter, hear the sound. But if the indefinite articles a and an are governed strictly by sound, what dictates the behavior of the definite article, the? In our next module, we abandon phonetics entirely. We will map the complex system of context and specificity that governs the most used word in the English language.